Hello. Quick review of the current junction rule. So the junction rule talks about the total current going into a point and the total current leaving that point. So if we start off looking at this region right here, we'll say that this little spot right in between is the junction or the point that we're going to look at. Switch is open, total current in, 0. Total current out, 0. So total current in is total current out. When I close this switch, the bulb is lighting, so we know the circuit is functional. And the total current into the junction, into this point, is 0.9 amps, and the total current out of that point, 0.9 amps. So the total current in equals the total current out. There are no splits, so it's just the same, right? So there are no splits, so it's the same 0.9 amps everywhere on this conducting path throughout the loop. Every wire, every filament, every switch, every battery, every spot on this single path series circuit, 0.9 amps. Open the switch. Now, if we go to this circuit over here, if we consider this dot there to be our point, the junction where things are being connected that we're going to look at, we can still stick with total current into that junction and total current out of that junction. So we have kind of three different spots, right? So now if I close by three different spots, I mean, there's this path here that goes into or out of that junction, this path, and this path. So I mean that there are three different wires or paths connecting to this junction. And when we close the switch, 0.9 amps here, 0.9 amps here, and 1.8. So we know that the current is either 1.8 amps of current going into the junction and 0.9 amps going this way, zero 0.9 amps going this way, 0.9 plus 0.9, 1.8. So it could be 1.8 amps going this way with 0.9 and 0.9 going that like that. It is also possible to think of it as 0.9 amps coming in this way, 0.9 amps coming in this way, adding up to produce 1.8 amps going out. But either way we look at it, current going from the left to the right or current going from the right to the left, regardless of that approach, current going to the left or to the right, at this juncture, at this junction, total current in equals total current out. We have 1.8 amps of current going in, and we have 1.8 amps of current going out. There you go.